don't get what you're saying to say with that, or you're just gonna show it up? Are you going to give that to me, mister? I don't feel that is in the court needs to enter that into court record at this time. What's wrong with everyone? Well, they're all teasing me all of a sudden, although it's possible I made a mistake, that's why. Now then, back to the topic at hand. Always give people a smile, even if people don't know. Oh, that's so sweet. Smile! You're not fully dressed without one. I mean, I guess with this one.
Take that!
Mr. Faraday and Case, this promised notebook. How does that explain anything? If you could take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about this promise, he tried to cover for Kay. What a foolish fool's fool of a foolish reason for a fool. Yo! Gummy, you'd lie because of me, didn't you? Because I'm your friend, Kay, that's why. Gummy! At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now? I guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods. I've been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry and that snack vending machine was taunting me. But all the cash you had on you was $5 and that isn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is $6 pack of Swiss rolls. Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up. I was thinking of sharing a snack with Daddy, so I wanted to buy a Swiss roll, but I only had about $1 in coins. So we pooled my $5 and this $1 together, and I brought this pack of Swiss rolls together. That is so sweet. Gumshoe is such a wholesome person. But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said, Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, I won't get in you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you brought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know? He told me to be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and give to Daddy. Only that Scruffy could be so considerate. Indeed. Detective, I take it that you sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together. Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. Oh, the sweet taste of that case chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal. Anyway, Kay, I believe this also belongs to you. Oh, that's from when the balloon popped. It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess you can't blame me for not throwing this piece away. It was sitting on high up on the windowsill when you couldn't see it. So just this once, I will forgive you. About the balloon. I want to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll. You really got me there, pal. So I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister. So, you kicked me, is that it? You sure a feisty one. I'm really sorry, mister. It's alright, I'm perfectly unharmed. What about this Swiss roll? Would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go? Yeah, sure. But just make sure to give it to Gummy afterwards, okay? Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Objection!
Oh, hello there, bitch. Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth. You have just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only person who could have committed a crime. What do you mean? It is quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss Yu. I'm getting lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with this insolence? You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not a bad guy. Oh, and what have we here? What is the child doing here in the courthouse? Bailey, please take this child in. Miss Callister, you. That girl is Mr. Faraday's. I know, so what? You think just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets just to run wild around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her to speak nothing of getting underfoot. I suppose you're right. However, as long as we're in agreement on this point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, detective, you were in front of the door of the library number 2 the entire time, correct? Yeah, but you see, is it obvious that it could only be the detective? He is the only person who could have gone into library number 2 at the time of the murders. I have no counter argument to that. Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest. But the investigation is far from over. Oh, that's right, I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk with a suspect out in the open without a guard? I suppose it is. Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on the criminal, or you may regret what comes of your negligence. Oh, Miles, I can't believe you're getting letting this woman lecture like this. It is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. So, we're back to square one. Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell him if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all the circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one more location we have yet to inspect.
You know, somehow because of DC and all that bullshit, I kind of missed the conclusion as to why is he now even more suspect?
Because Miss Yu says so apparently, and like he's the only one in the hallway, and there's no other way to get in there, get into the room. But of course, we're going to prove that to be false and find the actual killer, because that's how Ace Attorney works. So we're just gonna have to get through that. This case is so long, despite the fact that we are, it's only 4 parts, but it's super long. And the next case is even longer. The next and last case is enormous. It's amazing, but it's enormous. Oh no, no, no! I saved it. I saved it. Whoops. Oh shit. Oh well, you're not getting to see this mess that just happened here, but okay, I'm gonna have to live with this. Hello, Relapse. Where's the mess? Just this top here is just super messy. Well, she's at the very least as Yukiona. I mean, she is ice cold, and she just.
I'm a fox.
She's that too. But she's definitely at least part Yukiona because she just saps the heat from me. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent? It smells like flowers. Uncle Bad! Is this it? It's not Detective Bad and Kai over there. It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff. No, that's not quite yet. Ah, too bad, but it's so pretty! I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it. Thanks! I'll treasure it always!
What was she doing?
It's a bottle of perfume, if I'm not mistaken. Those two seem to be getting along rather well. Oh, here. I've got something else for you. Yay! Thank you, Uncle Bad! Oh, that's not fun. But can you like do a chargeback on it? Because if it's a scam, you know. You should. I think you should be able to like have your bank charge your chargeback on it on account of scams and stuff like that. If so. Okay. Sounds suspicious though. I mean, one of the things like I know many artists do is that, at least when I paid for these, the initial overlays I have here, I paid some of it in advance, and the rest was paid afterwards when the work was complete, so they could remove all the water markings. Ah, okay, in that sense, yeah. Yeah, then I should like go through the yeah, Fiverr, yeah. Then I can recommend like just going through, if you pay with PayPal, have them do a chargeback on account of scamming. And just drop this person as a contact. Because just like give it time and all that stuff, just as long as you have your paperwork in order, the red tape in order, you should be fine. And if Fiverr goes, oh yeah, this person scammed me and blah blah blah, they can just like, here is my history and this was the agreement, I didn't get my products. Although I have no experience with Fiverr whatsoever, so there's that. Earlier I ate one of these with Gummy! Gummy? Oh, you mean Gumshoe. Gummy is... he was trying to be so nice to me because I was going to get in trouble. Oh, if you can do it through Fiverr, then it's, you will want to go through Fiverr. If Fiverr has a system for it themselves, you want to go through them first and foremost. If that fails, then you can always go back on the chargeback from either the bank or the PayPal, provided you have the paperwork in order, I think. Because if you haven't received the if the person that commissioned you commissioned hasn't fulfilled their end of the bargain, I think it is possible for you to be able to do chargebacks like to the bank like this, as long as you can document it. And you have received nothing. I'm gonna take this hat off because it's much. But in that case, I just like see if you can find anything on Fiverr first, on if there's any documents on it there.
But yeah, always go through the main site first, and if they don't agree, you just charge back through PayPal? But PayPal is the last thing you should do.
Yeah, go through the proper channels first, like the other like vendors, the main vendor first and foremost. Because a PayPal chargeback is extremely drastic. And then he got in trouble because he tried to protect me. Gummy! I know he didn't kill Daddy. Oh, don't cry. Father will be sad if he saw you crying. I'm not crying. Okay. Oh, it's a mister from before and the lady too. Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being? You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do. Actually, I'm Uncle Bat's assistant. So I am related to the investigation. That's so, Detective Bat. Yeah, I guess. What? You were just scolding us like kids not to mess up the crime scene. And you're letting this child run free. Why? People are free to investigate things outside the actual crime scene. You also had a few things you wanted to look into. Got a problem with that? Ugh. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into. Uncle Bat! I'm gonna look somewhere else now, okay? Alright, I'm counting on you. Oh, that's right! Hey, mister! Yes, what is it? I know Gummy isn't really the bad guy, I mean it. So, please, find a real bad guy, okay? I won't forgive whoever did this, but in the absence of a perfect piece of evidence and testimony, there's no one else who could have been the true culprit, other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering. One of the windows in this lobby is open as well. The air conditioner is working just fine in this room, so I wonder why did I open it, I wonder. What an incredibly strong scented herbal tea. I fear that more than making it relaxing, the scent may make one a bit heady instead. You put in a special request for that. No wonder she's so violent if she's drinking stuff like this the whole time. Neither woman should be allowed to comment on this particular topic ever. It's just... Edgeworth is just fantastic. Also, notice like inconsistency. Actually, I guess he just put on a new cravat here. Like, who carries around a spare cravat? Detective Bad, what exactly was Cage searching for? Nothing that concerns you, boy. Oh? And I suppose it has something to do with Kay. It does, because she's Freddy's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste. Sounds like you'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again. I don't have anything to say to you. I really gotta question this guy for having a spare cravat on him. I guess not. I should say it's Edgeworth. He is uppity as fuck. And he's amazing. So of course he's prepared. Be that as it may, we still have some questions we need answers to. Now, first of all, what was that overpowering smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought it was going to suffocate. It's that ultra strong perfume Yu wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time with it myself. Didn't think twice and I opened the window, but that smell's still here. Perfume, huh? So, the sweet scent of the air is perfume. Well, it's giving out quite the stench. I bet it's some cheap, no-brand name brand. She said it's a famous brand from overseas. It's a knockoff. Yes, it's definitely a knockoff. No disrespect, but she is forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it. I was born for much more expensive and refined perfume. The Jabot, okay. However, seeing as you happen to have one spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail. Why don't you be honest about what she wants? Oh god, it itches. So, now we have the perfume Mr. Yu wears. Just fantastic. Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating. Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. So, you were in this room the entire recess. Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here. At least your story is consistent. Oh. Oof. Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu. Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here. Then, what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in these two different locations. Yes, I am. Interesting. Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you. Let's see, Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG-8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bam was the lead detective of that case. I wonder the reason for her dislike isn't simply because you failed to guard Cease, but because you were the lead detective on the case. You knew? I also know that today's trial involving the Cambodian embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident. Now then, Detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG-8 incident. If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you. Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident. It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved, you too will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. That is so adorable. Kind of. This thing you think is like a cigarette or something like that is actually a lollipop. Ah. The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident. Faraday, you and I, as you already know, we three were involved in the KG-8 incident. Faraday and I were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring. You mean a smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries? That trial was just a front. A facade? Yeah, but the case became tainted, all because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's entire smuggling ring, CSU, was killed. Then, what became of the secretary who was arrested? His name was Colin Deveray. To be honest, that guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring, but He confessed to knowing about it anyway. Deveray was probably being intimidated by the big boss man, just not a scapegoat. The boss man of the Amano group. You can't seriously mean Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. Ernest Amano is friends with fucking Manfred von Karma. Of course he's shady. What is he trying to do? Suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with the smuggling? I suppose it would be quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man killed CSU, Manny Koshin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go? If I remember correctly, then I heard Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him. That wasn't Faraday's fault. Yeah, there's that. It wasn't mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday sees. I suppose he was to protect them both. Monsieur did mention that as well, about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister. But even I was supposed to protect them. I fell into that trap. What kind of trap? The holes in this jacket are a testament of that trap. You mean you were fired upon? You were shot that many times in one gunfight? No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned from the KG-8 incident. I see. I mean, those holes are huge if those are bullet shots. I mean, I don't know much about ballistics and bullets, but like, I don't think bullets holes are that large on a coat. Like, what the hell were you hit by? That has to be like 50 cal or something. I have no idea. But that's not some small caliber gun you get to get those holes. But it's also, you know, art style, so there's that. I see. I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall as far as the law was concerned, and that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu. And that will we'll explore that venue on Wednesday, because it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I know. Damn it! With for Kronos to burst in on us like this and stop us from continuing. I know, it's so frustrating, but it's 9 o'clock and we have to stop. Also, I have made a consideration to change a little bit of my streaming schedule, in a way, specifically referring to the Sova streams and the weekly adventure games streams. I'm considering to swap the two of them, sort of. We'll be doing the Sofa streams in the evening still, but doing them on Sunday evening. Because I noticed that I may not always have the energy to actually do a Sofa stream on Fridays. I just feel like I'm very tired on Fridays, and we're like, this Friday we cancelled, and the Friday before that we cancelled. It's a little bit less like intensive to do adventure games on Friday evening. So it'll be a little bit decrease in potential, but I think we're going to be doing that. So we're going to try that this weekend, I think. So the weekly adventure game will be on